tryna get it right, but life's shaky though. We just tryna make Christ look attainable. When I do it on my own, that's not sustainable. So I just pray and give it all to God, He makes the faithful grow. Everybody feels condemned, that's not the case. I got the recipe cause I've been seasoned with grace.
Hey everybody, welcome to Season with Grace. I am here today, Antwoine Hill, blessed with the presence of my brother, Arize. I almost called you your, do you care if we call you a real name?
It don't matter. It doesn't matter.
Alex Lisea when he's being super professional, Arize when he feels like he wants to rap or be creative.
That's correct.
So I'm here with my boy Arize, man. I met Arize probably about, I don't know how many years it's been now.
It's actually been
7, 8 years maybe.
2016.
I think so. And
It was actually here in Abilene.
It was here in Abilene. We were recording in a little kid's room, remember?
Yeah.
And that was when I first met him, and I'm like, this dude's doing all of this. I was just like, man, this dude knows how to do everything, man. And it was just really dope. My first time meeting him, man, and we just hit it off as brothers, man, and we've been brothers ever since.
Yes.
I'm super grateful because a lot of times, like, I'll just say this: he does a lot of stuff. You know what? Before I start going into it, why don't you tell people what do you do? How would you describe yourself as stuff that you do in the Christian realm?
So, man, the way I would just call myself a cinematographer.
Yeah.
/ director. Yeah, I do too many things.
Yeah. So he does rap. He does rap as well. A little bit of singing low key. A little melodic.
A little
kind of.
auto tune, yeah.
A little auto tune. Yeah.
I know how to finesse the auto tune.
Yeah, and I think one of the dopest things is rapping in Spanish as well. That's a super dope skill. I think you shine the most when you rap in Spanish. He shot a bunch of stuff that y'all probably seen before. He shot a bunch of my videos. He shot a bunch of Brian T's videos.
Yes.
A Hog Mob, so Seven and Dante. Anybody else that you shot that maybe people don't know that you did?
I mean, Bizzle.
Yeah.
I've done stuff with 1K Few,
Yep.
1K P Son,
Yeah.
The Rep,
Yeah.
Brother Ig. I mean, there's so many people. Z. I work a lot with EGR right now.
He does a lot of stuff. So a lot of those reels that y'all see EGR doing, my boy Arize did it. I'm sure they come with a collaboration on what they think they should do.
Yeah.
And he does a lot of reels with him. You've done videos for Miles Minnick as well.
Yes.
So just a bunch of people that you've probably seen their videos, have no idea because most of the time the videographer don't really get like credit.
Yeah.
They even see the like pop on and they go, all right, let's get to the song.
Yeah.
Like no matter what. So in that, I just wanted to, this was kind of impromptu. He was in town and we wanted to just I was like, yo, let's get you on the podcast while you're here. And so there is a couple of things I did want to ask. For people who don't know you, we've kind of described like some of the stuff you do in this realm, but how'd you even get to the place where you surrendered your life to Christ? Like it could be a short or long testimony. I'm down to hear. I am interested, and I'm sure that people are interested in how you got to the place where you say, you know what, I want to surrender my life to Christ. What was your life like? Where you from? Where were you born? How were you brought up? I mean, I think that'd be dope for people to know.
Yeah. So, man, I grew up in California.
Yeah.
Stockton, California.
Yeah.
And then I moved to French Camp, got into the school system. And in school, I got bullied a lot.
I just can't even imagine people bullying you.
Yeah, I'm just a very passive person. And I think it's not even like when I used to get bullied, I used to feel bad for my bullies. I would always think, like, what are they going through at home for them to treat me like this? You know what I mean? And it wasn't that I was scared. I just didn't like conflict at all.
Yeah.
To this day, like, I still struggle with conflict, but
Yeah.
I learned to have conflict in a healthy way.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to do that back then.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I used to get bullied a lot. So I ended up being my bullies in high school. I started hanging out with the wrong crowd, and I got expelled from high school.
Wait, you said you were your bullies. So the guys who bullied you, you got older and was like, you start bullying them?
Yes. I started hanging out with a lot of bad people.
Bigger bullies.
The bigger bullies, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
revenge.
Yeah. So I got expelled. I organized one of the biggest brawls in high school.
Yeah.
in the Manteca Unified School District. So I got expelled right away. That was the first time I ever got in trouble, and they didn't care. They just expelled me. So I went to a continuation school right before. I remember when I was getting expelled, the board, man, my grades were horrible.
Yeah.
I just really wasn't doing nothing with my life at that time. I was focused on the wrong things. And my dad, he came to this country as an illegal immigrant.
Okay.
So when he was young, he used to sleep under a tree, and he was a really hard worker. He's still a hard worker, and he ended up building a company, a trucking company, and started making really good money. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. I thought about your dad. I will.
Yeah, my dad's crazy.
Go ahead.
He's crazy. So like we were like in front of the board, right? And the principal was like, "Hey, you should just quit school. You're never gonna do nothing with your life."
Dang.
Yeah, those words.
In front of your dad and
in
front
front
of
of my
the board and everything?
dad, and my dad with the really strong English accent said, "I never went to school, but I make more money than you, and you put together." So yeah, I got expelled, and next thing I knew, I was working in the fields.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
My dad put me to work, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna choose school.
That's good.
So I decided to change. I got enrolled in a continuation school, and I was really into art growing up.
Yeah.
I used to draw.
Okay.
I actually made a cartoon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to draw my friends all the time, right?
I'm gonna listen right here. I'm gonna have my brother pop in the drawing that he made of me. Just want you to see it.
yeah.
Anyway.
That's actually my first gift. And one of the teachers saw me draw all my friends, and she was astonished. She was like, "You can make a career from art."
Yeah.
And I thought it was nonsense because to me, like, I'm gonna be a truck driver one day. Like,
Right.
my whole I'm the only guy that's not a truck driver in my family.
Yeah.
So she said, "Yeah, you can make a career from that." So she enrolled me into a art contest for Stockton, and I won first place.
Fire.
And I got a small grant to go to college. So she helped me get my grades up, and I graduated.
Who did this for you?
Her name is Stephanie Amnesty, and I'm still connected with her.
That is super dope.
Yeah.
Shout out to Stephanie, man, because that's fire.
Yeah, and my old time goal is to open a nonprofit, take troubled youth in, and do what she did for me.
That's dope. That's super dope.
Yeah. So I want to pass it on, but yeah. So after that, after I graduated, I started getting into music. Some of my friends were doing music, so we used to rap battle each other, and that was horrible, man. It was horrible, but I started getting into beats, and that was when I was 17, and I haven't stopped since.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. So what was the oh yeah, I forgot to say he was a producer too. A lot of my beats you heard, he did that as well.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what was the point where it was like at that point had you like surrendered your life to Christ? And what was your upbringing like what I mean by your upbringing, like did you know of Jesus? Did your parents follow the Lord? Or what was their relationship like? What was your introduction to the Lord like? How was it at first, and then what got you to a place where you was like, you know what, I want to finally surrender?
Yeah, I grew up as a Catholic. My parents were like lukewarm Catholics.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a thing. Well, they were like creasters. They would only go to yeah. So
Christmas and Easter.
yeah, Christmas and Easter. Yeah, but they didn't like they. I learned a lot from God growing up. Like going to Catholic school, I learned a lot.
Yeah.
So I always knew that I wanted to give my life to God one day, but I was gonna do it once I was older.
Man, don't we all do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way it was for me. So, yeah, so I knew of God, and there was a point in my life where I kind of became like I wouldn't say an atheist, more like an agnostic. Like
Yeah.
I didn't, okay, there's a God, who cares, So, so everything in my life, everything that I was building started falling apart in my 20s when I was like 23 years old, and I started getting into financial debt. I was in a relationship that fell apart. And I was just going through this deep depression, bro. Like, depression could turn into a really physical thing, like where you could feel it in your stomach. And
100%.
And this person that I was talking to at that time, she told me like, "Hey, meet me at church. I want to go to church with you." And I told her, "Yeah, I'll go to church with you, but I want you to know one thing: I'm Catholic. So, but I'll go to your Christian church, right?"
Yeah.
So I ended up going, and she started flaking every weekend, bro. Like every weekend, she was not there.
Wait, so you was going? So
was-
she actually go to church with her?
Yeah, I'd
And
go
you
to.
was going by yourself?
Yeah, and I was like, "What am I doing here?" Right?
Yeah.
But I started talking to God,
Yeah.
and man, I really wanted to be healed from what I was going through, and it was just like an can't say that word,
Accumulation.
accumulation of things. Like it was just too much, and I just felt like I couldn't take it no more. So I started talking to God, man, and I gave my life to God one day. I changed my prayer. I said, "Hey, God, heal my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Help me forget about everything." Because I was trying to, I was always asking God, God, change everything. Like, change the way she thinks, change my I changed my prayer, and I said, God, heal me, and I'll let go of everything.
Yeah.
And the next day I woke up, and everything was completely lifted off my shoulders.
Man, so
100% healed.
that's fire.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times people say I started talking to God, and for you, it was just as simple as. So you had a frame of reference for talking to God through your Catholic faith.
Yes.
So you had an idea.
Yeah.
If you had to like tell somebody like if somebody's like, "You're talking to God, how the heck do you do that?" Like, simplify it. What would you tell somebody like, "Hey, this is how you start talking to God"? What'd you do? How'd you just start doing it?
I literally started talking to God.
Period.
Period.
That's it. And I think that the reason why I asked you that is because I think that sometimes we complicate that and we start being like, man, I don't know big words and I
Yeah.
don't know scriptures and I don't know that.
Yeah.
I know some of my first prayers was just like, man, God, can you just help me and show up? Because
Right.
when you got that, listen, and for people who don't know, who's never went through it, like I'm around people, a lot of people who have went through depression. If you've never went through it, then you don't really have no idea what it feels like.
Right.
There's nothing about it that feels good.
Right.
It makes you feel ostracized, alone. Even if you have people around, it makes you feel alone. The physical part of it, it feels so heavy.
Yeah, it does.
It almost feels hard to breathe. And it feels, and the enemy plays on it and makes you feel very, very worthless.
Mm-hmm.
And that is why a lot of people end up in a place where they commit suicide. Because he plays on everything. You can't get up. Sometimes you can't shower. Sometimes you just can't function. And it's a heavy thing. And when you're going through it, you can't actually pinpoint why or how to get out of it. And so sometimes for some of us, we just like, our prayers were as simple as, man, God, heal my heart. Man, God, help me get out of this. And so I think that that's a powerful subject that I don't think people even get to. Like, man, God, when I tell people to pray, I'm like, yo, just start talking to God.
Yeah.
Just start there.
Yeah.
And so that's dope. So how'd you get into like all of the stuff that you started doing? I know you said you were doing beats, and how so what year was this?
This was about like
That you surrendered your life.
09, I think. Yeah. 09.
So Christian rap music wasn't huge in 09.
No, it wasn't.
It had began.
Yeah.
It had began. There was some little stuff like you can find pockets that might have been around like the still Lecrae.
Right.
That might have been around KJ52 era. There was some of those guys, but it wasn't like what it is right now for sure. Right. But how'd you get into it? What made you think? What made you want to get into it? How did that start for you?
Well, I had no choice. So although I got saved,
Yeah,
I was still recording secular artists.
okay, I got you.
So I didn't fully go in for God yet.
Yeah.
So I thought I did at the moment. And I believe it was sanctification. God was slowly taking things away from me. And I had a recording studio and I depended on the income, right?
Okay.
So I had a recording studio in downtown Stockton.
Is that studio I went to?
No.
Oh, okay.
So this studio, I partnered up with some other guy. And the other guy, he was a manager, music manager, and he had artists, right?
Right.
And he would allow his artists to come in with the friends and stuff to like record. So one day they were there, and the next day in the morning I got a phone call, and he was like, "Hey, Alex, you need to come to the studio right now." And I walked into the studio and everything was completely gone.
Dang.
And he told me so and so did this, and that's a crazy story itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the guy that stole all my stuff, all my equipment. His name was Rari. His son, right now, is one of the biggest secular artists in California.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
His son is EBK Jabo. I don't know if you heard of him.
Never.
Yeah, he's huge out there right now.
Yeah.
He's actually in prison right now. He's from Stockton.
Oh man.
But I wasn't even upset at the guy.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I was playing with God, and God allowed it. I
Yeah.
felt like God was like, hey, I got your full attention now, right?
Heck yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was just fed up with music. I didn't want to do. I ran into the guy that the next day or a few days after at the barbershop, and I was like, "Hey, look, I know you took my stuff, but I want you to know something. I'm giving my life to God. I felt like God allowed that to happen to get my full attention."
Wow. How did he respond?
Oh, I didn't take your stuff. It was,
Yeah,
it was
everybody.
my dudes. I didn't know they were gonna do that, and I was like, "Well, it doesn't matter because I'm fully going in for God."
Amen. Amen.
So I didn't want nothing to do with music.
yeah.
And then a year after that, I got really. So after that, I got really plugged into church.
Yes.
I even joined the choir team at church.
The choir?
Yeah, it was
That's
crazy.
fire.
Yeah, because I'm not a great singer.
Sing
so-
something right now.
No. Some auto-tune? Right. So it was an awesome experience though.
I joined the choir too at one point in time. Just to let
Yeah.
you know, but go ahead.
Hey, you could be the worst singer, but when you have a whole bunch of people singing with you, you
And
sound
you
great.
feel angelic
Yeah.
in the moment.
It's angelic for real.
It
man.
is.
Yeah.
It is. Go ahead. my
So yeah, like a year went by, and I ran into this guy. His name is Matt Gonzalez. He's from Stockton.
Okay.
And I went to go shake his hand, right? And this guy's known for the gift of prophecy, right?
Uh-huh.
I shook his hand, and he told me this. Hey man, come back here. And I was like, yeah, what's up? He was like, I want you to know something. God is gonna give you back 7 times more what the world stole from you.
That's powerful.
And he's saying, you know what I'm talking about. And just so you know, it's God. They wanted to kill you and your friend. And it's true. They wanted to take me and New Tone out.
Wow.
Yeah, New Tone's a Christian rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was I used to do music with him back in the world.
Wow.
So I got encouraged to, do music again. And I've been doing music since.
Man, that's super dope.
Christian music since.
Yeah, Christian music. That's super dope.
Yeah.
He when I met him, he had a studio. It was in Stockton.
Yeah.
And we would go there, whole like real studio, right? Like whole setup, man. And he's just super gifted and talented at all of that stuff. I wanted to you brought up your dad. And the reason so if they watch this far, then you saw me like randomly laugh when they mentioned your dad. Bro, I remember we were at your house one time. Your dad is hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, was this your dad or your granddad that
It was
almost
my grandpa.
the
He was,
homeboys
yeah, it was crazy, yeah.
So we went to Arize's house, and we were going to the back area to go to record, and one of the guys was a straggler. He was just a straggler. He kind of, and his grandpa was there, and what ended up happening? Y'all was inside.
There was like 30 of us there.
Oh yeah. It's just one guy.
Yeah,
The funny thing is, the one guy that it happened to, it makes sense that it happened to this one guy. But
we were recording, and Johnny came up to the door,
he mentioned this Johnny. It is what it is. Go ahead.
and he said, "Hey, there's an old man outside with a cane and a rifle shooting at the shop." We're inside the shop, and I was thinking, like, that's my grandpa with this rifle. And Johnny was like, you should go over there and talk to him. And I was like, no, I'm not, because he's blind and he's deaf, and he might not recognize me.
Hey, that was the funniest thing ever. Well, thank God nobody got shot. But it was so funny because it happened to Johnny. If you know Johnny, it just sounds like something that will randomly happen to Johnny. The other funny story is the cat story.
Yeah.
Remember the cat story?
Yeah, I wasn't there yet, but you were there.
Oh, yeah. So I walked up to his house, and there's a cat on his porch. And I was like, oh, shoot. I was like, just a cat. And so my boy goes, I'm going to go pet it. And I was like, bro, I don't really mess with animals. Like, I don't play. I don't know. They don't know me. I don't know them. I don't know what they might do. And so I was like, bro, don't go pet that cat, bro. He was like, why? It's freaking Arize's cat. And I was like, bro, why would, I was like, he's going to pet somebody's cat. And so he goes, get ready to pet the cat. The cat goes, was like, see, he was like, whoa. I was like, see, bro, you can't be petting people's cats. So then I saw Arize later. I was like, man, this fool went up to go pet your cat on your porch, and the cat like was about to attack him. And what'd you say?
We don't own the cat. I don't know whose cat that was. That's a wild cat, bro.
It was the funniest thing ever. Oh my goodness, bro. Yeah, man. So, man, I've been on the road with Arize a bunch of places, seen a lot of stuff, done a lot of stuff. Now I do have some, two kind of like silly questions, and then I want to ask you something serious, and then we're gonna wrap up. But if so, where you agree that me and you, I'm gonna put myself in this, are probably the best guys to go to when it comes to going to get food.
Yes, I think so.
So
I
like,
got the stomach to prove it.
yeah, me too. It's just less of a stomach than it was before.
Yeah.
But I'll call a rise and go, bro. Like, where should I go? I'm in LA or I'm here, or I'm in that. Where should I go to like get food? And I'll listen to a rise. He'll be like, bro. One time he sent me to I was like, where's the best tacos? And he sent me to a gas station. And it was fire. It was in LA.
Yeah.
Still my favorite. Some of my favorite tacos I ever had were in
Stockton?
the shrimp tacos.
The shrimp tacos.
Fire. Anyway, if you had to, right, put together your perfect meal, you just it don't have to be a side dish. It don't have to be. It could be 3 main courses. If you would go to 3 different places in the United States, of anywhere you've been, and we've been all over the United States, and you would just take 3 different items and say, I'm gonna put these 3 on. It can be the most miscellaneous items. I would go to these 3 places and put these 3 meals together, and you would have everything you need in that meal. Can you think of right now the 3 places that you would go to and create your perfect meal? This is for people who plan on traveling, who like, I want to try these places. What would you say?
So for sure, I would put like some Gordo's tacos just because it's easy to find
Where's that?
in San Diego.
San Diego. Gordo's Tacos, San Diego.
Gordo's tacos.
Okay.
Although there's better places than that, but I don't want to. I mean, okay, so right now Manteca has the best tacos in California.
Oh,
Yeah, so right now, yeah.
You kind of jumping off the ledge saying Manteca
Yeah,
got the best
no,
tacos in
Yeah,
California.
bro. Ask Z.
Okay.
Ask him.
All right.
I
I'll
took
ask
him there, bro, because I've gone everywhere to eat tacos. The
Yeah.
best taco in the world is in Michoacan.
Oh, for real. In Mexico.
Best taco, bro. It's the best taco, hands down. It was on Taco Chronicles on Netflix.
I don't even know what that is. That just lets you know how deep he goes into this food game.
Yeah,
He watches
deep.
Taco
It's
Chronicles.
deep, man. Tacos are deep.
So are you gonna go Gordo's Tacos for the first one, or
Yeah, so like if you're in the San Diego, go to Gordo's Tacos.
Okay.
All right.
And
And,
if y'all want to end up sponsoring something that we do here later on,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
okay. Go ahead.
So Louisiana for sure has some of the best food. That one time,
Gosh, I try to tell everybody, bro.
yeah, Louisiana,
bro.
fire.
It's the best. It's the best. But go ahead. What would you say from Louisiana?
It was at that place we ate with Santiago. Santiago took us there. Were you there?
I've been to a lot of places with Santiago.
Yeah. Well, one thing that I remember from over there were the gator bites.
Fire. Oh, okay.
gator
I know
bites
the
were-
place you're talking about. I can't even know the name of it, but they had the voodoo rolls as well, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just can't remember the place. But if you heard me say those 2 things, you probably know what it is. But go ahead. Okay, that's 2.
Okay. And the third place, which right now is my favorite,
Okay.
the best pizza I ever had in my life.
Oh, I want to hear this.
And it's my boy Ando. My boy Ando.
Is this
And
your
it's not
homeboy?
because it's my boy. I was literally there too.
Wait, is this your homeboy's house?
No, he opened a
Okay.
restaurant.
All right. Go ahead.
So man, this dude's a hardcore Christian, first off, bro.
Oh, amen.
Amen, bro. Like he's awesome, bro. Ando. It's called Benji's Woodfire Pizza. If you're in the Sacramento area,
Sacramento.
you guys got to hit that spot up. He has the best pizza right now, hands down.
Fire.
That hot honey ricotta cheese pizza that he
That
has.
sounds crazy good,
Crazy,
bro.
Crazy.
And that's where?
It's in he has 4 locations. That's how, bro, he barely opened his first like location like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And he already has 4 locations.
Fire. That's fire. So you got to take me when I come down there.
Yeah, bro. His bread is amazing, bro.
Okay, and then one dessert.
One dessert? I'm not really a dessert guy.
No ice cream, no nothing.
Dessert. I mean, if I could get some dessert, I'd probably go to like Little Italy in San Francisco and get some gelato.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Gelato. Okay. All right. One more crazy question, then I got a serious one, and then
Okay.
we'll kind of wrap it up. Can you name a time? Because we got all these guys that's like from the hood or lived in the hood or been around the hood or been around hood activities, and you would say you have.
Yeah.
Can you name a time? Because everybody in the hood is the toughest guy in the world. Everybody.
Yeah.
At least they act so. Can you name a time where it was like, I'm absolutely terrified, and I am willing to say that I'm absolutely terrified. And I
Christian or
want to leave-
non-Christian?
It doesn't even matter, and I want to get out of this space right now. I'm not tough, and I'm not trying to be tough. I just want to
I'm gonna
leave.
say this guy's a Christian man.
Huh?
He's a Christian rapper. The guy I'm about to.
Okay, go ahead. This is even better. All right,
And I wasn't even scared because I feared for my. I'll tell you right now, but King David
Okay.
from L.A.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was because like this guy was super militant, right?
Uh-huh.
And his prayers were crazy. Like we go to shows, he was rocking with Hog Mob 7, and I was there filming a documentary, and
Yeah.
he would just pray like, God, we need you to move today. We know you're right there standing by that red button. Push that red button, God. Push that. Push the red button. We ready. I'm ready.
Oh my goodness! I've never heard nobody pray like that before in my life.
Yeah, bro. Like this guy, there's so many stories about him, bro. Like, man, bro. Like there was like this gang. He would walk up to gangs, bro,
Mm-hmm.
and just like go up to him like, "Hey, what's up, man? You guys know about Jesus?" And you'll start talking to him, bro. And it's crazy. Like, man, I heard stories about this guy that he would be in prison,
Mm-hmm.
and they would tell him not to talk about God because he would go over there and talk about God.
Yeah.
And Muslims would go up to him, or people from other faith,
Yeah.
like what is it, Black Israelites.
Yeah.
They would tell him not to talk about Jesus, and he would tell him like, "Tell you what." And mind, I forgot to mention this. This guy's a trained fighter.
Okay, that's
He trains like police officers and stuff.
yeah.
And he would tell him like, "Tell you what, if we're gonna get down right now, and if you beat me, I'll go to your service, and if you beat me, if I beat you, you gotta come to my Bible study."
Bruh.
And he would keep their IDs, right? And he said he collected like 30 IDs. That's how his Bible study grew, bro, right there.
So funny.
So the reason I would so he was like super militant, right? For
Yeah.
God, like, hey, we got to be prepared.
Yeah.
So when the end times come, so we'd be at shows, and he would make people work out after the show.
Yeah.
So when he would look at me, I would turn away because I didn't want him to ask me to work out at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was terrified, bro.
That is so funny, bro. That's probably going to be the best answer I ever get to that question because he was not terrified for the reasons he thought you would be terrified. Okay, all right. So switching gears real fast. I don't want to get super serious, but I do want to have a question. So you're super humble with all the stuff that you do. Like here, the truth of the matter is, if you don't know Arize, there are people who. Big artists that you know who will vouch for like this is the guy. Just being honest, you don't got to brag on yourself. I will, but this guy does a lot of stuff. He works with a lot of people. He's done a lot of amazing things, and he's his brain works. He's creative. I'm one of the few people that when I'm with him, I'm like, yo, whatever you want to do, I'm down to do. Like I'm down with being creative, and he does some super dope stuff. In that you've been given the opportunity to do some stuff within the secular realm
Yes.
as well, where you've went to LA and done some things and different things like that. Can you tell me like what your experiences have been over there and what you have seen? I mean, I know we hear all these random stories online and stuff, but what have you actually witnessed with your own eyes? Like just some of the stuff that you see or what it is, or you shared with me one time about like, man, how many of those people that you meet that grew up in Christian families and households and stuff and kind of went a different direction. If you don't mind just kind of touching on that just a little bit.
Well, I mean, the last red carpet event that I went to, it was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Kirk Franklin was there, Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
And man, they started off the event with prayer and worship, and the worship was amazing.
And this was a secular event.
Yeah, secular. Like, I mean, a lot of people in Hollywood love God.
Mm-hmm.
The only issue that I see is image.
Mm.
I see image above God a lot in Hollywood. Not with everybody,
Yeah,
but most
yeah,
of them. Like that's what I see. They idolize their looks, the way they move and everything before God.
yeah.
And unfortunately, I see that in the church as well too.
Talk about it. It's starting to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the people are concerned about the way they dress, the way they look, and I'm thinking like, dang, what's the difference between Hollywood and the church?
So
Because
here's a good question. What is the difference that you have experienced?
I
Where do
mean,
you see the difference?
I don't see no difference sometimes.
Hmm.
It looks just like Hollywood sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You think that that's a problem, like within like the, I'm seeing, excuse me, I'm seeing Christian hip hop explode.
yeah,
Like it's actually crazy. You'll scroll and see a bunch of Christian rap out of nowhere, like you weren't even looking for. It's really like on par with regular rap, and maybe that kind of that door probably kind of got a little open because social media is giving everybody an opportunity somewhat. What is I'm sorry. Uh, what do you think? How do you view the state of like Christian hip hop in general? Do you think it's the best it's ever been? Do you think it's like what is your opinion on Christian rap? This isn't me like trying to like down it or downplay it or like anything. I'm just curious as to like just your point of view because you work with a lot of artists, you've done a lot of production for a lot of people, mixing and mastering, shot videos, seen event, been to a lot of events, you've traveled all over the world, you went to different awards and different things like that. What do you think the state of Christian hip hop is right now? What do you how you view it? What do you think? What's good about
I
it? What's
think it's in a
bad?
good state right
Yeah.
now. But I think the only downfall is kind of like what happened with Satan when he was up in heaven, right?
Hmm.
Like he started getting compliments and stuff, and instead of giving the glory to God, he kept it to himself and
Yeah.
became prideful, right?
Yeah.
So social media, it's like little altars to ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you don't give that glory to God, you could easily fall,
Yeah.
and your heart could be in the wrong posture. So I believe that it's okay to have a big following and all that, but you got to make sure that you're really connected with God and then your heart posture is in the right place because you could easily fall.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I heard Seven one time he said something super powerful to me one time, and I never forgot about it. He pointed at the altar, and he pointed at the stage, and he said, "It's crazy how 6 feet can make a huge difference. One
That's
could
real.
boast your ego up, and one could keep you at the feet of Jesus."
Golly. That's super real.
Yeah,
That's super real. I haven't been listening to a lot of Christian rap lately.
yeah,
I just been more into worship music. Not for any other reason. I just think I'm getting old.
yeah,
A lot of the Christian rap music right now. Probably I'm not. I'm pretty sure a 40-year-old guy. Well, I'll be 40 next month. I'm pretty sure a 40-year-old guy is not their intended audience, right? So I'm not. I'm not even like upset. Like I'm grateful for it because I get to see my kids listen to it. They got something complete, and so I'm blessed by it. I just don't prefer it. I also think that part of it is I feel like a lot of Christian artists are chasing a viral song
yeah.
instead of a just a song to the Lord or to minister.
Right.
What you think about that? What do you
Well, I
think?
mean, it's the way it's structured. That's why it sucks, bro, because you have to sell yourself so that people can hear the message.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? Like, if you don't do that, if you don't constantly post your stuff, it's not going to get in the algorithm and people ain't going to listen to it.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? So it sucks.
yeah.
Like, that's why I feel like your heart posture has to be in the right place.
I agree.
It has to be in the right place.
Do you think whether you, this is my opinion, do you think whether you did that approach or not, if God's hands on it, is going to do something amazing no matter what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But to keep it, you have to keep doing it.
yeah. And that's why it's kind of hard I think, for me.
Yeah.
90% of my ministry is not online, and so I'll find myself saying I need to post something, but when I find myself saying I need to post something, to me that doesn't feel genuine,
Yeah.
and it makes it makes me go, well, now it feels like I would go in there and fake something right now. When I feel that, I'll post, but got to kind of get out of that because I mean it's part of what it is. But I was just curious because I know
Yeah,
you
God
work with a lot of
still
artists.
God will still provide though.
Absolutely.
Like I don't really post my stuff out there, and
Yeah.
I've been busy. I've been doing really well.
Busiest man in the world. If he answers the phone, you're like, yes, he answered the phone. So anyway, man, I appreciate you, man. We didn't, we just you were coming and I was just thinking like, yo, we got the stuff set up. Let's shoot a podcast. I'd love for people to at least be introduced to you, know some stuff about you, know that like everything that's done. Like, I mean, you have stuff that's out there in the forefront, but you're doing a lot of stuff, a lot of the work behind the scenes. You know, and I'm grateful for the things that you do for the kingdom that you don't even get recognized for and you don't even care. And I think that's super dope. What you working on right now?
Right now, I'm working on a documentary for a rehab home
Fire.
in San Diego.
Amen.
I'm working with another. The reason I'm here in Austin is I'm working with the nonprofit organization as well.
Yeah.
They're getting ready to launch a men's home in
Yeah.
Austin, Texas. So I'm filming that.
Yeah.
I'm also working with EGR. EGR is working on the album.
Yeah.
I'm also helping artists like you
Yeah.
and Oracle.
Yeah.
I just have so much going on. So I got plugged into a church as well, and I'm helping them out with their content.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What's the name of your church?
Legendary Church.
Legendary
It's
Church.
the church that Z used to go to.
Okay. And what's that's in what's it?
Antioch.
Antioch, California.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So you got into Christian rap after like you finally, you was your stuff got stolen, all of this, and you get into it. How was it like, especially compared to now? How was Christian rap like? What was your experience with it in 2009 when you were like getting into it? How was it then?
So, yeah, Christian rap was a lot more tough. It wasn't popular at all.
You said it was tough.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it wasn't accepted everywhere,
Yeah.
and now it's very accepted.
Yeah.
So Christian rap has gone a long way.
Absolutely.
It's doing great,
Yeah.
and it's really reaching all four corners of the world.
Absolutely. You
Yeah.
want to know what's crazy? Is that that's why I don't mean to be an old man when I say this, but paying homage to the guys that came before you,
Yeah,
I think is so big. And I know it's like, man, we young, we doing this, and that's all cool. But like these dudes were called devils
yeah,
because they were doing Christian rap music.
yeah,
These dudes were not allowed to go into the churches that you are allowed to go into now. These dudes were not allowed to go into those churches. You want to talk about people standing outside your concerts now? It happens from time to time where people are like, "Oh, bro," they had it hard. I mean, you go back to the guys like the T-Bones. You go back to even when KJ52 did it back then. Like you go back to those guys. You go back to gospel gangsters, especially gospel gangsters.
mm-hmm.
Like they were like dudes from the hood who like was doing it. Like these guys were literally called like devils back then because they were rapping for the Lord and they had to actually choose to keep on doing it or just say this is too much. And so like I think like paying homage to them isn't like, you owe them everything, but man, salute those men when you see them because and without those guys, I don't know where some of this stuff would be. And I even, even Lecrae back, Lecrae took some of that heat too. Like, I'm just being real. These guys took some heat for being the guys at the forefront of devil music back then. So, yeah. So, like the guys that you just able to go up there and just post something and just rap about Jesus and everybody brings you to their next youth event. It wasn't always that way.
Mm-mm.
It wasn't always that way. Yeah. So, but yeah, man. So, I'm grateful for all of those men. Shout out to every last one of them. The Cross Movement, those guys back then, T-Bone and KJ52 and Ambassador and the Truth and Chili Baby, the Gospel Gangsters, like all of them dudes. Shout out to them dudes, man. Like y'all, you know what was dope about the Gospel Gangsters? My grandmother was doing anything and everything she could to reach me with the gospel.
Really?
Everything she could. And I was going to church with her and stuff, but like she just, she went and bought me my first Christian rap CD. And it was Gospel Gangsters. And she was like, I think you'll like this. And I'm like, Gospel Gangsters. I'm like, okay, right? Bro, I put that CD in, and they were way ahead of their time.
Yeah, they were.
Way ahead of their time. And I put that CD in, and how they got me was they sampled Tupac at the beginning of the song. And so I heard the beginning. I'm like, what the heck? And I listened to it, bro. And my mind was like blown that they was talking about stuff from the hood, but how God saved them. And it was really good. And it felt like they was talking to me. And so shout out to my grandma because she was like, yo, whatever it take to reach them. So like the Gospel Gangster was the first album. Many years later when I'm doing Kingdom music and I'm doing all this different stuff, I got to meet him in person. And as I'm like, I see him there, and I don't like get like fanned out with like different like Christian artists. Like I've know a lot of them, met a lot of them, have relationships with a lot of them, but this was like, yo, there goes Chili Baby right there, and everybody's like, wow. I'm like, no, y'all don't get it. Like this was like he ministered to me first, and I was like, I gotta go introduce myself, and I got to walk over to him, and as I'm walking over to him, he looked over at me, and he goes, man, I love y'all dudes. And I'm like, who, me? Man, I love y'all. And I was like, I was so blessed by that because I was like, bro, I came over here to tell you how when I was young, you had me intrigued about the gospel because of the way you rapped it. And I realized in that moment that the gospel wasn't just for the guys with the suits and ties, but the guys were for the guys in the gospel was for the guys in the hood too.
Right.
And it was just a dope opportunity. So every time I see him, it's love and out
Yeah.
every time.
You know, this story reminded me of that one time
Which one?
that we're in LA at In-N-Out,
Uh-huh.
and there's this black, really nice SUV with tinted windows.
Oh yeah.
You gotta tell them that story.
We were at In-N-Out in LA. It was they were having some sort of like the BET Awards or something there that
yeah,
night.
yeah.
And so we're just at In-N-Out. This is after a concert that we had did. We're at In-N-Out. We're standing outside, and there's a bunch of us, so it's taking forever. And a beautiful Rolls Royce truck was coming through, and my son loves cars, loves them. I'm picturing all of it. And my son loves cars, and he was like, "Ooh, look at that car!" And so he's out there like this. And so the guy, whoever the guy is in the back, he kind of rolls his window down a little bit and goes like this. And I was like, "Yo, my son want to take a picture with your car." And so I guess he just said he thinks my son want to take a picture with him. He goes, all right, they stopped the car. And I'm like, oh, dope, son, go take a picture. And so, I'm sorry, this is how I picture it. So the guy in the car, he kind of like opens the door and he kind of just jumps out the car. He's like so little. He just kind of like, I picture like Lord Farquhar jumping out. That's just kind of how, and no disrespect, my boy, I promise, no disrespect. But that's just how it looked to me. And so he gets out and he's like, I'll take a picture with you, little homie. And I was like, okay. I was like, I'm looking at my wife. I was like, guess this guy wants to be in this picture, I guess. And so I take a picture of him, and then he kind of gets in the car, and I take a picture of my son with the car. And then I ended up finding out like it was some famous rapper named Roddy Ricch. Afterwards, I had no idea. I didn't know who he was or anything.
Well, we could not see through the tent.
We could not. We could
Why
not.
would he think that we knew who he was?
It was so funny, but listen, shout out because my son got to get a picture with the car that he wanted, and then he got a picture with he was like had like one of the hottest songs in the country at the time. So I was like, okay, I just was like, yo, this guy just really wants to take a picture with my son. And so I was thinking, but it ended up being Roddy Ricch. But anyway, I'll never forget that day, bro. It was so funny afterwards. I had to look him up. I was like, oh, that's this guy. And so it was super cool. But man, we got some pretty funny stories and stuff that we've done together, man. That's what I miss about it, man. Because I'm like in a new season where I'm not, I'm doing this album that I'm doing with you is gonna be my last album I ever do. I just feel led to do that.
It's an honor for you to allow me.
No, I'm grateful.
To help.
And to be real, it was a God thing because you reached out to me and said, yo, let's do an album together. And I had already made up in my mind I was doing no more music. But you, because it's you, I felt God in it right away. And I was like, man, to do this, like, if I was going to do one more. And then you were like, let's just do a quick EP. And I ended up messaging you and like, yo, if I'm going to do it, this is going to be my last album. Let's do a whole album together. And you were like, bet. And to do it with you mixed, mastered, and even recorded some of my very first album that I ever did. And so for us to completely collaborate on the whole last album, I think is super dope.
Yeah.
And so I'm recording my very last album with Arize, and you know, so for me, like God just has me in a new season where I'm moving on to doing different things, like becoming director over here of the men's home and everything like that. With God taking me into this new season, what I do miss is all of those super fun, super funny memories that we had of being out there, and we weren't getting high, we weren't drinking. Like it showed me we could have fun in the Lord.
Right.
And we got some of the funniest stories you could ever imagine. If we just sat here and just told stories, y'all would just laugh. I mean, laugh until we cried. Like, so I'm gonna miss that, but I know at least I made some really good friends forever.
The last time I laughed really hard was with you.
Yeah. What was it? What happened?
Visalia. When with Esger.
Hey, one of the funniest moments of my life happened that night. Funniest thing ever. I ain't gonna get into it because I don't want my boy to feel played. But one of the funniest nights ever. But I miss
Ain't
that.
gonna put you on blast, Esger.
Yeah, no, it's love. But
Yeah.
that's probably
Bro,
one of the biggest
that was
things.
The last time I laughed that hard.
That was me too. I think so. But that was one of the funniest moments. But I'm gonna miss that. But I'll still do some stuff here and there. Ministry doesn't stop. But in that, like, I'm grateful for the friends and I don't consider Arize my friend anymore. He's my brother. He's my family. And so is Z, and so is EGR, and so is I got a lot of people, Young Bro, and a bunch of people, a bunch. I don't, you know what? It's not fair for me to start naming people because I'm gonna miss somebody. They're gonna be like, why you ain't named me? All y'all know, became my brothers and family. We saw our kids grow up together. Saw you before you even had a kid.
Yeah.
Before you even got married. And so I'm grateful for that, man.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you, man. You've been a good brother, man.
I'm proud of you, bro.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
That's today's episode, Season with Grace, man. I'm super grateful for everybody that's just tuning in. If you haven't gotten a chance, I know it seems so weird to say this, but like, subscribe, share. I guess that's what I have to start doing now. Got to get used to that. And Arize is telling me I need to get used to that. Yep. So if you could do that for me, man, and just check it out, man. We're going to have a lot more things lined up, man. Just trusting God for whatever it's going to do this season, man. More than anything, I just pray that the gospel gets out to everybody, man. So thank you to my boy Arize. Thank you for everybody that tuned in. Season with Grace. Love you guys. God bless y'all. In Jesus' name. Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to today's video. I hope you enjoyed what you just watched, and we appreciate everybody who tunes in. Hey, listen, a lot of people are asking about Nehemiah Abilene and everything that we're doing. If you want to check out what we're doing, Monday through Thursday, we actually live stream our teachings and our classes on YouTube, and all you have to do is go to Nehemiah Abilene and subscribe and watch the video on YouTube. Also, on Monday nights, we have our weekly service, which we call Big Country. We even stream that live as well. So if you want to see what we're doing, all you got to do is click on YouTube or click on Facebook and just go follow Nehemiah Abilene everywhere, and you'll be able to see what we're doing on a weekly basis, man. We appreciate everybody. We thank everybody for the support. If you want to know more about the program, all you got to do is go to nehemiahabilene.org, and it'll show you a video of our program and all the phases and everything that we're doing. And it's even a place for you to donate there if you believe in the vision that God has given us here at Nehemiah Abilene. We appreciate you, we love you, and God bless you.